Hi, everyone, and welcome back to my podcast. So, today I will be doing an episode read on Apple Orchard's story Fugitive. Now, I'm going to be doing the read because I did get permission, and I do obviously ask for permission before doing this. So, if you guys want to follow Apple Orchard on Instagram, her handle is at Apple Orchard _right. And I'll put the link in my bio to her story. Now let's get to the story. I'm only going to read one episode right now. And when I open the app, the story is in fact called Fugitive. And I will read what it's about. So, Fugitive is about, it says, I tried to run from my past. I really did. But it caught up. Now my loved ones are caught in the middle. I'll do anything to make sure we make it out of here alive. And it says LGBTQ plus option. So we're going to play and we're just going to read the one episode for now. There's 9 episodes currently released. So we're only going to read episode 1 at a time. Because if I try to read multiples at a time, this is going to get a really, really long podcast here. So I'm just waiting for it to load. And we're at the main screen. So it says Fugitive with start, recap, a Q&A, credits, or skip episode. Which I always wonder how you could skip an episode if you just start reading it or if they like reread it, how you do that. So Apple, if you know that, I would love to know. So I'm going to hit start. I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's doing the intro. So it says, warning, this story contains mature themes and strong languages. This story uses sound and music. Remember, you are playing as Genevieve. Her decisions may not reflect the choices of your own. And then we have lovely Apple on the screen, and she says, I want to thank all of you for checking out my story. This is my second story on episode, and are all around better than my first one. And then she asks one question. She like, boys, girls, both, or are you asexual? I'm doing boys. And then she says, enjoy the stories, loves. And then she blows a kiss and goes off screen. So now we're in a club. And it says Genevieve with a narration bubble. Before you ask, it's a way to make a living. I'm desperate and tips are good. If these men want to see me dance for them, I dance for them. It's simple. You do what you have to do to survive. The world isn't kind at best. It's not cruel. And then we see some people come in there, and it's Sylvia. Now, what a girl like her doing working in my club? Ariana, I should have someone for you to follow and gather intel on. And she hangs up the phone. And then goes to the back screen. And then we see Ariana. Yes, ma'am, of course. I'll get on it immediately. Sorry, I am really bad at accents, guys. I'm trying to character differentiate. The usual, says the bartender. Then she gives her the drink. There you go. On the house. It can't be on the house. I work here. And then the bartender winks at her and she just laughs. And that's Genevieve, by the way. Now someone just hit her back. And the bouncer kicked the guy out. The bouncer, he says, we have a no-touch policy, especially when off duty. And then he storms away, leaving the guy outside on the ground, face planted. Bartender, I don't understand why you just take it. They have no right to touch you without consent. Why do you let them do that to you? Why don't you have more respect for yourself? Man, if I wanted a lecture, I would have got one for my mom. Genevieve, I'm a stripper. Wow, that sounded really bad. Let me try that again. I'm a stripper, and that's all I'll ever be. How can I have respect for myself when my job is to take off my clothes for a bunch of idiots? What am I supposed to think about myself? I know who I am and what I do. That's not going to change anytime soon. I know what kind of world this is. I know how people view me. That will never change. I'm glad you respect me. I'm glad you see me as more than a stripper. But the rest of the world doesn't see it that way. I am what I am. You are what you are. That's not going to change anytime soon, if ever. Better to accept it. And then she says, and then the bartender's just kind of like awkwardly, like, I don't know what to say here. The least I can do is give you another drink on the house. That's what Genevieve says. And then the bartender makes another drink for her. So she's just drinking it, and then she says, "It's always nice to talk to you, but I have to get home to my babies." And there was no period there. Babies? Does she have kids or does she have dogs? I don't know.